Carla with Nerd Gastic News, and we got Nakia back this week. So let's see what cool comic books he has for us today.
Hey guys, I'm back. I know you're happy, I know you're excited. I've been gone and it makes me sad, but I'm back now, so here we go. The first book is Punisher number 6. I don't know if you've been reading the new Punisher series, but it's pretty good. I wanted to read this one because it had Electro on the cover, and ever since the second Spider-Man movie, Marvel's been trying to throw Electro into a lot of their books, even books he doesn't belong in, like this one. So, at the end of the last issue, Punisher is trying to take out, he's doing his Punisher thing, and then Electro gets in his way because he's working for AIM, and apparently they have Domino working for them too, but that's all an issue ago. So this issue is sort of the Punisher throwing down with Electro. So Electro's being all cocky and he's all like selling out the Punisher. It's like, you just have a death wish, you're not brave or anything, you just want to die and meet your family, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. And the Punisher shoots him in the face with a rubber bullet because he's Electro, and I guess the Punisher was ready for that. So the Punisher beats up Electro, and then Domino sort of saves Electro's life because they bribed Domino into working with him for whatever reason. But that's where the awesome things stop about this book. And that's 3 pages in. The rest of the book is sort of the Punisher feeling sad about himself and wondering why he's still doing this job, who is he trying to protect, whose war is he fighting. It's a lot of inner monologuing, and it's all sad. And he gets blown up a lot. Like every time he stops to talk and think about to himself, there's an explosion. So he goes back to his little hidey hole, and the Howling Commandos, who've been after him since the second issue, they show up and they try to kill him, and then they eventually, at the end of this book, put a bullet through the Punisher. It looks like he's dead, but it's the Punisher. We're only on issue 6, so he's not dead yet. And it's not great. It's not horrible. It's a good fight between him and Electro. It shows that Punisher can think on his feet and think quick. But that's where the awesome things stop. It's really, really sad. And I don't hate it, but I don't really like it because it's a really, really it's sobby. And Punisher shouldn't be that. Punisher should be running around shooting people in the face and taking names. But Punisher number 6, I give it an okay rating, not a great rating, but it's alright. The second book I'm bringing is The Superannuated Man. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please don't hate me, Ted McKeever. It's Ted McKeever's book. I love Ted McKeever. He is a personal friend of mine. And I wanted to review this book. I was excited that this book came out. And what I like about Ted McKeever's stuff is he always does these weird stories that you don't think will be awesome, but they kind of turn out to be awesome. And this one doesn't disappoint. I think it's cool because the main character, he drew himself as the main character, and it's him in the book, so it's kind of cool. And it's basically set in a post-apocalyptic world where everybody on the planet is sort of turned into these mutant creatures, and he's the only human left. So it's really, really cool. There's a lot of cool moments where some of the creatures don't think he exists, some think he's crazy, some think he's dangerous. And it's sort of him just going about his day while all of these creatures around him are going about their days. And you get a glimpse of the world. There's huge monsters, there's all sorts of things going on. There's a rhino that's eating the other monsters and no one knows why. And it's basically, all that happens to him is he goes shopping. So it shows that it's a nice take on a futuristic type of setting, because we haven't really seen anything where there's one person and then a bunch of monsters and stuff like that. So it's only the first issue, not a lot happens in it. He basically scares off a bunch of the creatures that were outside of his boat. He lives in like this giant boat mansion, and they're sort of looking at it, not believing that it's real. He comes out of the water, they get scared and run away. And then he basically, you see he's a little crazy, because I guess he's the last person on Earth, so I'd go a little crazy too. So it's just that, and then he gets dressed to go shopping. So not a lot happens in it, but it's really, really cool. I like the idea, and I'm a huge McKeever fan. So I really like this book. I suggest everyone run to your shops and buy this book immediately. Put money in this man's pocket so he can keep working. That's all I care about. I want him to keep working. This is awesome. I'm going to link this video to him, so he's going to watch it. It's going to be great. So, yeah.
Guest review, time for Big Trouble in Little China. A lot of people have been waiting for this book, me especially, big fan. Written by Eric Howe and consulted by John Carpenter. It takes place right where the movie left off. It's awesome. Everything Jack Burton says in this book, I can see him saying in the movie, and he has a great moment at the end, you know, just pretty much insulting giant 8-foot sorcerers who are, or might happen to be, disciples of Lopan. And the Beast is back, and it's awesome.
Alright guys, you heard it here, so make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Also check out Tate's at tates.com. Check out those comic books, they're really good. And we'll see you guys next time.